Hello and welcome to the Blackout podcast where I get to talk to amazing people who do amazing things. And today I'm so excited because I've been playing your song on my radio show for a while now. To have Rebecca Fairless of the Dusty Hollows on the podcast. Thanks for coming on the show today.
Yeah, thanks so much for inviting me.
I mean, thanks for reaching out. It was great seeing you at Woolville. It was great seeing you guys play. But let's talk about your band, the Dusty Hollows. How did that come about?
Yeah, the Dusty Halos have been a band for going on 2 years. I met my friend Catherine in late 2021 through a mutual friend. He asked us both to play at his Christmas concert, and we discovered we liked to harmonize together. And I'd been writing songs and performing as a solo singer-songwriter for a while, but I always longed for someone to sing with. And I'd actually tried it with other people, but finding the right dynamic proved to be elusive, but it worked with Catherine. So yeah, we've been singing together for a couple of years now.
What is the right dynamic to you?
That's a good question. Part of it is having some similar interests. We both like old country music and folk music, and we both have backgrounds singing in choirs. But more than that, it's personality. We kind of get each other's idiosyncrasies. We don't mind each other too much. We don't get on each other's nerves too much. That's part of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go back a little bit. How did the whole music thing start for you?
Oh, man. Well, my parents put me in piano lessons at age 5 as one of those kids who got started early in classical music. So I think that was important. I'm grateful. They actually tried me on a bunch of things. They put me in ballet. They put me in ringette.
What was that?
Ringette, it might be a Western Canadian thing. I'm not sure. It's hockey for girls is a way it was often described. Instead of a stick with a blade at the end, it's just a stick. It's like a hockey stick with the end cut off.
Huh.
And instead of a puck, you have a rubber ring. You put the stick in the ring and move it around the ice.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Okay.
But I'm terrible at sports. So
Okay.
I did not thrive at ringette nor at ballet. But piano is the one that stuck.
What did you love about, do you remember loving about playing the piano?
What do I love about it? I don't know, it's just something I do. It feels good. It feels good that I can, bring together all these notes, because piano is it's an instrument where you can play multiple notes at the same time, because there's so many keys. You can't do that on every instrument. So like bringing all those sounds together under my hands and creating chords and melodies.
Do you read music?
I do. Yeah.
Oh God. That's one of the most difficult things. Like, it's like learning a new language, because you have to kind of know what it is and then where your finger goes when the thing is. Do you still play the piano, or is?
I do. Yeah.
And then okay, so it's like one thing to go through piano lessons, learn all these classical songs and stuff. At what point did you start writing your music?
I think I got the urge to start writing music in my teens, and listening, to musicians. I liked and seeing musicians like Ani DeFranco. This is the 90s. Strumming her guitar and like getting really strong emotions out. So that's when I started playing guitar, but it took me a long time to really figure out what I wanted to say and how to say it. So.
At what point do you like, oh yeah, I get it now. Like, I'm where I want to be with my writing?
I kept trying to write songs throughout my 20s and was never happy with them.
What was lacking to you?
That's a good question. I don't know. I just found the songs I was writing didn't match the feelings I was trying to get out, and also like I compared them to the music I really admired, and I felt like something wasn't quite there. Yeah, some people seem to figure it out early. Like you see, like really young people writing amazing songs. Yeah, that wasn't how it worked out for me. It took me years before I figured out how to write songs that I was happy to share.
Wow. Did you sing any of those earlier songs, like to an audience?
I would sometimes go to open mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if I was very sensitive to like the audience dynamic, and if I didn't feel like people were engaged, or I felt them like turning off, I would like take that very personally. Oh, I just put my hand on my mic, and like not go to an open mic for a long time.
No.
So, I know. I admire people who just keep at it, even if
you get all the
yeah.
oh no,
I was just so sensitive. So.
And then okay, do you have a process with your writing?
Not so much. Part of it's just like I have a little Google Doc where if I think of an interesting phrase or bit of poetry, I'll just write it in there, thinking maybe I can use it in a song at a later time. And then sometimes I'll go through and like see what themes are there and try to like match things together.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not like very systematic where I write the melody and then I write the words. It kind of comes together in bits and pieces. Sometimes a melody will just kind of be in my head, and over time it'll kind of develop into a song.
Wow.
But honestly, songs take me a long time to come together.
So at what point do you know, okay, this song is done, like I'm done working on the song?
That's a good question. I don't know, I guess when I feel like I'm happy with the words and I have, enough of a verse and a chorus for it to feel like it's complete and not just like a fragment of the song.
Do you always write alone, or do you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I could co-write because I would definitely have to like open myself up and like be willing to experience a lack of control, which honestly I think is an important part of musical collaboration, but it's something that is a challenge for me.
So you're the one that writes all the Dusty Halo songs?
I've written most of them, but Catherine also writes songs, and I've been talking about Catherine. I should mention Gabriella. She joined the band this past year, and she's also a songwriter. So we all write songs in the band.
Do you all play instruments, or?
We do. Catherine plays the fiddle, and Gabriella plays the double bass.
The big one.
The big one, yeah. It's really, it feels really good playing with the basses.
Every time I see that thing, I'm like, how do you fly with it? Every time I see the thing, like, or do you just like get to the city and then you just rent one there, or do you have to have your own like instrument that you travel with?
I can't answer that.
Right.
I mean, I know you can like check them as luggage, but I haven't flown. Yeah, I haven't flown with Gabriella yet, so I don't know if she would bring it or rent one. Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, I'm always like, how do you carry? Those thing is huge, but the sound it makes is so beautiful.
Yeah, especially when she plays the low notes, it kind of rumbles.
Oh yeah. You feel it.
Yeah.
And so okay, and the name. What's the story behind the name?
The Dusty Halos. There's a folk singer-songwriter I like called Jolie Holland, and she has a song called Poor Girl's Blues, and it has the line, I used to be an angel, now I'm just like everybody else. My wings are in the gutter, my halo is dusty on a shelf. And I used to cover that song when I was younger, and I don't know, just I remember that line about the dusty halo, and I thought there's something in there that kind of encapsulates certain kind of elements and the music I make.
How do you prepare for a performance?
How do I prepare? I mean, I try to go over the songs so that I don't. So I make sure I remember the words and the chords. I don't know. I don't like have any ritual. I don't like meditate. I don't like purposely try to get into a headspace. I just kind of.
I know the songs. I'm gonna make it happen.
Yeah, I find just being on the stage kind of like centers me. Like as soon as I'm out there, I'm like, well, here I am. I gotta.
It's time to do the thing.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I realize I don't struggle with anxiety that some other musicians I know do, and I think this is something that's come with over the years. Like when I was younger, I was a lot more nervous on stage, but I realize now I enjoy performing and having a dynamic with other musicians and with an audience, and I kind of like that there's elements of the unknown, like what's going to happen on the stage, what if, how am I going to deal with the unexpected. I find that kind of interesting and exciting, so usually it works out.
I asked what you love about playing the piano. What do you love about playing the guitar then?
Guitar, I love the fact that I did not study it growing up. I did not have a guitar teacher. I did not take Royal Conservatory of Music exams on the guitar. None of that. I don't have any baggage with the guitar that I do with the piano. I actually can't songwrite on the piano because of that, because it's associated with classical training and structure and perfectionism. And the guitar allows me to leave those things behind.
So you mostly write with the guitar?
Yeah, and I don't think of myself as a particularly good guitarist. I'm good enough to write the songs and perform the songs that I want to share, and I like that.
So what's next for the Dusty Halos?
What's next? Well, in the immediate future, which is tonight, we're playing down at the Narrows Public House on Gottingen with some folk musician friends of ours, Art Bowman and the McMillan's Camp Boys.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're gonna play folk music for the solstice.
Oh, so yes.
It's the longest night of the year.
Yeah, so. Yeah. A friend of mine told me this. Yeah. I'm like, okay. That's great. And are you writing new songs, working on a new project, or?
Well, we are recording an album, our second one, a 5-song EP. We've done one studio session so far.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're taking our time with it.
Okay, you already answered the question first, but when did you think it'll be ready, this new project?
I think it will come out in 2025. Okay. That's about all I got for you.
That's a whole year. Okay. This question I love asking guests, because someone asked me, and I was like, oh my God, okay, this is really, really touching. What is something that happened to you before you were 17 that plays a huge role in who Rebecca is today?
That is a good question. I don't know if I have one kind of interesting event other than, as I mentioned, I took piano lessons from age 5, and it was mostly just me. My mom enforcing my practicing. It's just me and the keyboard. It was kind of a solitary experience for me, and I liked it. But I think something inside me longed to make music with other people, and also to sing. And I was at school one day in elementary school, and I saw a poster for a children's choir, and I told my parents about it. I demanded that they put me in this choir, and I was fortunate enough that they agreed to it. And that was that kind of opened up making music with other people, and that connection that comes through that. And singing in harmony, which for me is, that's an important part of the Dusty Halos. It's something I really love, is singing a melody that is different from what another person is singing, but somehow when they come together, it creates something. It creates something that's united and whole, and feels good.
Yeah. So. No, man, that's great, because apart, they're great individually, but when you put it together, it just makes the whole thing a whole lot better. Anyway, I keep talking about Hunt. I think Hunt You.
Haunt You.
Yeah, that's my favorite song for you guys. You brought magic to the studio, and I'm gonna let you go with this tiny magic thing a friend taught me. I hope I can do it. So, write a number between 1 and 60. Do not show me. Once you have it written, you can point it to the
Okay.
camera.
1 and 60?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try and use these cards to figure out your number.
Okay. So I can point it towards the camera?
Yeah. Okay. So it could be in it's going to be in at least one card, but it can be more than one card.
Okay.
All right. Is your number in this one?
Yes.
It's never good when it's in the first one, but okay. Is it in this one?
It is.
This one?
No.
Okay. This one?
No. Not on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Huh. Okay. So, 44.
It's 44?
Oh my God. I love it when it works. So, first off, I gotta say thank you for the beautiful music. And I have a big, giant favor to ask. Could you play, any song to play out this episode?
Yeah, I'd be happy.
Awesome. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to clear out and then I'll give you space to do that.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming to the
Yeah.
podcast today.
I'm glad that we met each other at Nova Scotia Music Week. I am your ghost, I am your ghost. I am your ghost, you see me slipping out of sight. I am your ghost, I am your ghost. And I will be the one to come to you at night. I am your ghost and I will haunt you. In the sky, in the evening breeze, you feel me flying by. In the trees, that low moaning in the leaves you hear is me. I am your ghost and I will haunt you. I am your ghost, I am your ghost. And I go to places only spirits go. I am your ghost, I am your ghost. And I know the secrets only spirits know. I am your ghost and I will haunt you. I'm seething in the shadows silently. I'm frozen on the fringes fearfully. You will find me in the places in between. I am your ghost, I am your ghost. I am the silent song you long to sing the most. I am your ghost, I am your ghost, and I will be the one to. I am your ghost and